The addiction to escape. Numbing pain, let's dive right in. Number 9, the addiction to escape. This is all about numbing the pain. Sometimes your brain is trying so hard to avoid a deep wound that you might not even realize it's there. As trauma specialist Dr. Gabor Mate says, the real question isn't why the addiction, but why the pain? Trauma can leave your brain feeling like a smoke alarm that never stops blaring. You'll do almost anything to silence it. And this off switch isn't always alcohol or drugs. It can be found in everyday habits. It might be the quick thrill of social media likes, losing yourself in hours of binge watching, the short rush from online shopping, or even overworking until you're too tired to think. These give your brain a tiny hit of dopamine, a momentary mute button on old pain. But here's the trap. That relief is temporary. And the very habits that help you escape can cause new problems, debt, health issues, sleepless nights, which add more stress. Your brain, desperate for another escape, keeps repeating the cycle. This isn't weakness. It's your brain's flawed way of trying to protect you and soothe a hurt that was never truly healed. The body keeps the score. When emotional pain turns physical, number 8, the body keeps the score. Do you ever deal with unexplained aches, constant digestive problems, or a deep exhaustion that no amount of rest can fix? Your body might be telling a story your mind has buried. This is called somatization, when emotional pain shows up as physical symptoms. In the wild, animals release the energy of danger by shaking or trembling after a close call. But humans are often taught to stay strong and suppress that natural release. The result? That intense survival energy stays trapped inside. Your brain may have moved on, but your body is still stuck on high alert. This isn't just everyday stress. It's your nervous system holding on to an old wound. Chronic back pain with no clear cause. Migraines when tests show nothing wrong, or constant fatigue that feels like your battery is always at 5. These are signs your body is still carrying trauma. It's not betraying you. It's speaking for the parts of you that never got the chance to heal. The Fawn Response. The cost of being too nice, number 7, the Fawn Response. Do you struggle to say no? Do you adjust your personality to match whoever you're around? This extreme people-pleasing isn't just a personality quirk. It can be a survival strategy learned in childhood. We all know fight, flight, and freeze, but there's a fourth response. Fawn. For a child in an unsafe home, keeping the adults happy wasn't just kindness. It was protection. They learned to constantly scan the moods of others and put their own needs last. As an adult, this survival habit can stay stuck in the on position. You might apologize constantly, feel responsible for other people's emotions, and struggle to set boundaries. What once kept you safe can now keep you trapped. This doesn't mean you're weak. It means you survived. The first step toward change is recognizing that this fawning isn't your whole identity. You're allowed to have your own needs too. Relationship Groundhog Day. Reliving old pain, number 6, relationship Groundhog Day. Do you keep ending up with the same kind of partner, only for the relationship to fall apart in the same way every time? That's not just bad luck. It's called repetition compulsion. Your brain tries to replay and fix old trauma. If you grew up with a critical parent, you may unknowingly seek out critical partners because it feels familiar. A healthy, supportive relationship might feel oddly uncomfortable. Deep down, your mind is hoping to win this time, to finally earn the approval you never got before. But this is like trying to win a game that's rigged from the start. Your brain is wearing trauma goggles, only noticing people who fit the old pattern. Instead of healing, you end up reopening the same wound over and over. Breaking free starts with noticing the pattern and daring to choose a different ending. The invisible electric fence. An overactive defense system, number 5, the invisible electric fence. Do you ever feel like you're surrounded by a barrier no one else can see? Someone gets a little too close, says something slightly off, or gives you a strange look, and suddenly you have a huge emotional reaction. This isn't you being too sensitive. It's your brain's leftover defense system from past trauma. If your personal space or safety was violated before, your brain decided a normal boundary wasn't enough, so it built an electric one. One designed to shock anything that even seems like a threat. The trouble is, this fence is overly sensitive. A slightly critical comment feels like a deep personal attack. Friendly advice sounds like an insult. That's because, in your past, criticism wasn't safe, it was a weapon. Your brain is stuck in protection mode, with an alarm system that goes off at the smallest trigger. To your nervous system, the danger feels completely real, even if nothing's wrong right now. This isn't about overreacting. It's about a brain working overtime to prevent a repeat of old pain. The ghosts of betrayal. When trust gets rewired. Number 4, the ghosts of betrayal. Do you find yourself analyzing every text message, worried your friends are upset, or avoiding closeness because you're just waiting for someone to hurt you? This could be the long shadow of past betrayal. When someone you deeply trusted broke that trust, it didn't just hurt your heart. It rewired your brain. It created a super-sensitive betrayal detector. The problem? This detector now goes off too easily, like a smoke alarm that screams every time you make toast. Your brain starts scanning for danger in every interaction. Kindness feels suspicious. Good intentions look like a setup. To protect yourself, you might avoid relationships altogether, or try to control every little detail so you never feel blindsided again. This isn't self-sabotage. It's your brain using an old survival map in a world that's changed. And until that map gets updated, every road will seem dangerous. The brain's emergency brake. The freeze response. Number 3, the brain's emergency brake. Have you ever been in a high-stress moment where your mind went blank? Your body felt heavy, and you couldn't move or speak? That's your brain hitting the freeze response. It's the same instinct that makes a deer stop in the headlights. Long ago, freezing could trick predators into overlooking you. If you were caught, going limp might make them lose interest, giving you a chance to escape. When your brain believes that fighting or running aren't options, it shuts everything down. You may even feel disconnected from your body, a state called dissociation. People often feel ashamed afterward, wondering, why didn't I do something? But the truth is, your brain made the choice for you. This explains why someone might not fight back in a dangerous situation or why a child might stay silent about abuse. It's not weakness, it's ancient survival software still running today. Emotional blindness. When feelings go silent. Number 2, emotional blindness. Do you ever feel blank inside when you know you should be feeling something? Or sense a physical reaction but can't name the emotion behind it? This might be alexithymia, difficulty identifying and expressing emotions. It's often a coping mechanism learned in the face of overwhelming trauma. If feeling your emotions was once too dangerous, your brain may have muted them to protect you. You don't feel nothing. You just struggle to put feelings into words. Instead of saying, I'm anxious, you might say, my heart is racing, or I have a knot in my stomach. You recognize the body's signals but can't link them to the emotional cause. In relationships, this can make you seem distant, even if you care deeply. This isn't a flaw, it's your brain's way of keeping you safe when emotions once felt like a threat. Invisible trauma tattoos. Beliefs burned into the mind. Number 1, invisible trauma tattoos. Sometimes, after something deeply painful happens, your brain comes to a harsh conclusion. It must be my fault. Or, the world is dangerous. These conclusions turn into invisible tattoos, unshakable beliefs etched into your mind. They're not just passing thoughts. They become your inner rulebook, whispering things like, I'm worthless. I'm unlovable. I'll never be enough. These beliefs are tricky. They don't feel like lies. They feel like absolute truth. And they quietly shape your choices. If you believe you're unlovable, you might push away healthy relationships or choose partners who confirm your fear. When things fall apart, your brain says, see, I told you so, making the belief even stronger. It's a painful loop, a self-fulfilling prophecy. The way forward begins with realizing these tattoos aren't truth. They're distorted stories your brain created to survive the impossible, and they can be rewritten. Conclusion trauma isn't just something that happened in the past. It's something that can quietly shape your thoughts, your body, and your choices today. The patterns we've talked about, whether it's people-pleasing, overreacting to small triggers, or feeling emotionally shut down, aren't signs that you're broken. They're signs that you survived. Your brain and body have been working hard to protect you in the only ways they knew how. But survival mode isn't meant to last forever. You're allowed to heal. You're allowed to update those old survival maps so they guide you toward peace instead of fear. Healing takes time. It's a process of noticing the patterns, giving yourself compassion instead of criticism, and slowly building new responses that feel safe and real. If any of these hidden effects of trauma resonated with you, know this: you are not alone. Your story isn't over, and your past doesn't have to define your future. The fact that you're here, learning about this, is proof that you've already taken your first step toward freedom. Keep going. You are worth the work it takes to heal.